Well, hello, Robert Heffernan with Endotech. This is Market Vitals. It's our daily show talking tradable assets. And supposedly I'm streaming live here, but it doesn't appear that that's happening anyway. I will update or upload this to YouTube. If it's not streaming live, technical difficulties sometimes, but I know the recording is being captured, all right? You can't hold me down like that, technology. Anyway, let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds is my chance to talk about a tweet, a headline, something I'm seeing in the space of asset trading, either crypto or fiat, and talk about buy the rumor, sell the fact. Well, so far no facts yet. There's supposed to be a big announcement in the crypto sphere around the Tron token. So far nothing. The Tron was up 6% earlier today and has given it all back. I have not seen any news come out on this, but just goes back to the longer term story here in all assets, that it's headline driven. We have so much headline driven price action, it's ridiculous. And the other one that I wanted to talk about were these two headlines from the Washington Post and Bloomberg, about 2 hours apart. And I listened to some of the Fed governors talk, and talking about the Fed can save the economy from the trade war. And then a little bit later, Harvard saying, no, you can't. Anyway, the trade war is going to play out in the economy, and I'm not sure what the Fed can do to ease that. And again, I said earlier in the week that I think this is going to be very dependent on economic numbers now, because the charts didn't look great. And if economic numbers come in like they did yesterday with the softest ISM since 2016, I don't see how the market raises its head long term with that kind of dynamic going on. And the Fed can do whatever it wants to do as far as making monetary easing. But, if businesses aren't making money in their business, it doesn't matter from my standpoint, whether you save a couple basis points on your interest rate costs. I mean, you need to have margin. You need to be selling things. That's what I was always taught in business school anyway. So I think the market, was looked friendly on this number. Right now, SPOO's trading 27.93 on near their highs. And you know what? Let's take the vitals. Taking the vitals, our chance to talk about real price action, real price discovery. What's going on in the marketplace. And right now, as I said, 27.92 last in the SPOOs. And for me right now, out of lower momentum, not above the average, way above the value range. But as I talked about the last couple of days, for me, that we did have a pause at that monthly average at 27.71. But for me, more important longer term is the 27.99 28 even level, and that's the weekly lower momentum level. So I fully expect that we could actually go test that, and that's for me really where the argument is going to be fought. Price action around 2,800, whether that level gets accepted or rejected, is going to really frame my longer term opinion of this market. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so take it for what it's worth, but I did think, and I did say yesterday that I thought that's where we needed to go check out, that 71 level. Checked it out, didn't reject it. Rejected it the first time up, but not by very much. And now we're on our way to a test of that weekly momentum level of 99. We'll see what happens there, 27.99. Over to crypto and Bitcoin, and I fully anticipated this. I got out of just about all of my exposure. And I really think now Bitcoin last, hold on. Wow, they just hit him again since I sat down. 78.07 now and falling. And so they made a low at 77.77. My weekly momentum level, 77.76. Looks like we're going to go retest that weekly up momentum level. And if you look at the chart now, if we take that out, we're fully back into lower momentum on the daily now. And so this becomes a precarious dance on, is it a pullback or are we reversing here? And is the pullback going to take out this weekly momentum level at 77.76 and go run for that test of the monthly level, which is all the way down at 74.99. 74.99 monthly up momentum in Bitcoin. Those are my two big levels. I actually got sucked into a little bit of Tron here on this news that there's going to be a big announcement today. We'll see how that pans out. Not very much. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin here. And right there now, down to 77.77 on that low and right into the weekly momentum level at 77.76. We get below there, I fully anticipate 74.99. And then through there, man, it gets very interesting because the next level on the weekly is until 60.81. That's the weekly average, weekly center line. Obviously, we'll, if it does that, it's way outperforming standard deviation modeling on the daily because that lower momentum collar comes in at 72.68. So that's a level, actually, if you're short, a great place to be taking profits. 72.68, which is that lower momentum collar on the daily. All right, listen, that's what I'm seeing. Please be disciplined, trade discipline, mind the mo, and I will see you tomorrow for another segment of Market Vitals.